Keychain. Today we have update 6.17.0. We got the new Tidal coat of arms and some other things added to the game. Before we get started, quick word from our sponsor. I have some deals going on for the Amazon App Store, and it's one time per use, or one time per customer, I should say. And it's to get 25% off the 10,000 Amazon coin bundle, and that's for the US, the UK, and France. And if you've already taken part of those deals, using the Amazon App Store is going to save you money in the long run. So, make the switch and check that out. Give it a try. Okay, so let's get into the new coat of arms. Getting in here, you can see right now I've got the Earth coat of arms all maxed out, but when I click into these, we can look for the new ones, these Tidal coat of arms, and they're pretty cool looking, like the shell and the the tidal waves on them. First, I want to look at the total stats. So, going from a maxed out Earth, you'd get 293% troop attack, defense, and health. Going to the new one, you'd get 304. So it's just a small jump from legendary to Tidal as far as stats. But going all the way back up to legendary, big jump, 512% for your all troop stats. And when you do coat of arms, you times this by 4. So total stats for 4 legendary coat of arms, you're going to be looking at 2,000 troop attack versus down here we're at less than 1,200. So 800% total gains on all troop stats, and then here with your 4 legendary coat of arms, you'd be pushing 6,000 of each cavalry, distance, or infantry, versus down here we were looking at 3,200. So almost 3,000% gains possible for some of the large spenders and the whales. So I think that puts us at a total of over 30,000 stats possible. So I think we're looking, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that you'll see some of the top players going over 30,000 stats on the lower half. And the cost for these, so to craft one of these, let's do these zeros, 16 million. To craft one, which I do have enough, but I only have enough to craft one single coat of arms. And I do have 11 of these already because I upgraded my honor chest. But it's gonna be tough. The other thing I do want to point out about these is I will be doing some opening of the honor chests. I will probably do 60. Unless I get more than 2 in the 60, and then I'll go all the way to 120 because I have 145 keys right now, and it does have the fully crafted item inside the chest, so those are the ones that I go for, although I prefer the other ones that have less total items, but I can't save keys forever. We've also got this new little the shooting star. I don't know if that was in here permanently or this one changed, but yeah. Okay, next thing that they added to the game that's pretty major is the Mermaid feature. So scrolling up over here, the mermaids jumping in and out of the water. And I haven't even touched it on this account. So the first mermaid is Scarlet, and she doesn't have a top. But we're going to send her a gift. We're going to send her, a pearl shell, even though she can get pearl shells herself from the bottom of the ocean. We're going to give her more of them. But as you upgrade them, you increase your favor level with the mermaids, and you get a daily blessing. So getting these axes is nice, and I don't know if that'll increase as you increase your level. Yet to be seen. We'll have to figure that out. But you gain your daily blessing. The total benefits are shown here. And then you can switch mermaids. There's other mermaids in here. They're locked. There's silver and emerald, but they're locked right now. So the other thing you can look at is down here in the mermaid skills. When you click that, you can see what's going to unlock. So we got the instant building speed up here, and another level of it will unlock at favor level 9. But at favor level 3, we get 1% construction speed. At favor 4, you get food production, and then wood production, gathering speed, storage, and double returns on threat loot chance. I don't know how high the mermaids go. They have to go at least to level 9 to unlock this, but I'm guessing that there's higher levels of each of these, and that the mermaids have a significant amount of levels, just so that we have a long-term grind. Now the other thing in here is you gain the pearls from doing your dailies. I think you get 2 per day, so that's 10 favor per day. They may throw some of these into events, but right now also you can obtain them in packs, but the packs are not available. So I was going to buy some packs to see how high I can get the mermaid and try and get some extra information about that, but they're not available. So it was, oh, well, now that I say that, you can get the basic pearls. I might do a video on this in a couple of days to see what happens with the mermaid level and try and figure out how high they go. Maybe one of the whales will level them all the way up to max and I can get some information on that. Okay, next they redid the inventory on the UI for, or the UI for the inventory. Sorry, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. They just made it a little bit more compact and changed the look of it. So, you know, things look a little different, but, you know, essentially it still functions the same. And yeah, I mean, any of these items, not many of these have changed over to being traded in for resources yet. But, I mean, they just shrunk it down a little bit, changed it, made it a little bit more crisp. You know, small feature, but everything they're trying to improve. Maybe they improve some back-end functionality on it as well as redoing the UI. All right, next thing to talk about is the champion gifts and this Tidal March. So going into the champion gifts, this is the spending event that comes along with the release of new items. And it happens every 28 days when we get a new item. But the tiers stayed the same, going way up into the mega spending, like 3 million gold here, top-ups. But down here at 1.2 million gold, you get this Roar of the Seas permanent March skin. And it looks pretty cool, but that's way outside of my spending range. And you could get a temporary 7-day one if you top up 105,000 gold. Yeah, so that's it for this event. I mean, there's some good stuff in here if you're spending a little bit throughout the week. You know, getting into this tier is, I think this is $50. So spending $50, you get all the stuff in the packs plus all of the things you see here. Also, if you spend the double gold packs, it's less. So say I was buying, you know, spending $50 here, it's actually worth 20,000 gold instead of 10. So, you know, if you take advantage of the double gold deals, you can get more of those rewards for less money, but you're limited on what you're getting versus being able to choose what you want in here. Next thing, the Wandering Merchant is back, and they made some changes. Now, I was dumb on this one. I saw the Wandering Merchant and I completed it, and I didn't even think about the video value of it. But basically, the old coins can be traded in for the new coins, and all of the stuff here, you could do gemstone scrolls, airship parts, and guard weapons. So I capped this out pretty quickly, and I still have a lot left. So it's also a little disappointing that there's a cap that is less than everything in the store. So I can't even buy everything in the store because they capped the amount of coins I can get, and the cap on the coins is less than the cost of the items in the store. So I bought the artisan materials, the wood, the silver, the gears, and the training speed ups. And I'm out, so I can't buy any of the other resources or anything else. Unless I had saved from the previous Wandering Merchant, which was not possible because they switched the coins. So A little bit of a negative right there, but you know, it is what it is. Next thing I just wanted to cover was time targets. So we'll look into time targets real quick. This is basically free gold if you did really well previously, or if you don't want to wait for quests and other things to upgrade. So an example would be all the whales. Everybody who's buying all of these new coat of arms today, and if they max them all out and go all the way up here, they're going to get, you know, hundreds of thousands of gold. So 150k gold for the top tier, 120k, another 90. So getting, I don't know, like 300 to probably more than 300,000, but lots and lots and lots of gold for upgrading. I personally only made 5,000 gold. I will not do any of the upgrades here to get this extra 10,000. I think the rewards you get from quests are better than getting the gold in here, but that's because I actually need all the materials and those type things. Okay, last thing I just want to talk about was covering the weekly events, going over the stuff that's happening this week. So in the event center this week, Alliance Crunch has started. We've got the Vampire Hunt back up. For those of you who are new to the channel or haven't done this event before, the Vampire Hunt, basically you get these Vampire Duke summoning scrolls by killing threats and Redguard camps, and then you can summon a personal vampire. So you kill the personal vampire, and when you do that, it goes into, you get a point for the Alliance Hunt. Now, once you're in the Alliance Hunt, you start off with easy, and the faster you kill it, the better. So having multiple people start rallies at the same time, and having your strongest players join the rallies, and making sure they're in all of the early rallies, and then you have supporting members create rallies after that. So say the first round of your top 5 players, they start rallies, and all 5 of those players join each other's rallies. So you've got big power hitters. About a minute after those have launched, you have your next 5 players in power start rallies, and nobody joins them. You want your top players to be able to get into those the second set of rallies immediately. And then then everybody else can launch rallies. And as soon as the second set is finished, the top players relaunch. So within, you know, the first 6.5 minutes, all of your top players have gotten 10 marches in, which is a lot of damage depending on who you are and where you've been. So that's kind of the strategy behind trying to kill the vampire as fast as you can, is coordinating rallies and knowing who's starting the rallies, who's joining the rallies, all of that stuff. So it's a lot of administrative work if you want to get this done quickly and be on the leaderboards. So it goes up to easy, normal, hard, insane, painful, etc. So the difficulty is actually hard on these as they increase. And then the leaderboard rewards, when you get here, rank 1 has some really good chests up here. You know, 100,000 gold, level 6 gears, and 10,000 Raven Sapphires for 2 of the people in the top alliance. And then the second tier chest is still 40,000 gold, intensity gears, and Raven Sapphires. And then you get 15 of these epic chests with war documents, intensity gears, and gold. My alliance, I think we got rank 98 or something last time. So we got some of these chests down here, which getting 8,000 gold, not a ton, but it helps with the mega rallies and recouping some of those costs. And that's it for this event. Going back out, Creation Arena is happening this week. The Wolf is happening this week down here. New World is going to happen as well. I might try and go live for New World. It's usually not super exciting, but I'm kind of addicted to going live right now. It was really fun the last couple of times. So I might give that a shot, although I don't know when I'm going to go yet, so I'll figure that out. And then KVK is also this week. So this weekend is KVK for everybody who loves KVK and wants to kill people, steal crowns, all that stuff. And I really think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to hit the like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I will see you in the next video.